Wait, 160.
160 to go, says Mateos on the button with the king 3 suited, and 5s are proving sticky. Over to Tyler.
Call.
In the small, he will flat. More of that middling ace business for Liang. Not a 3-bet pot this time, though, so he will come along after the Cornell flat. And another 3-way pot here.
The players.
2 jacks and a deuce. A good-looking board for Tyler's 5s.
Yeah, Tyler in the worst position, though, so definitely going to give Mateos first shot.
Backdoor spades and king high. Ask the question.
140.
Yeah, it feels like enough to definitely inquire if anybody has something that they are willing to invest more chips with.
Call. Fold.
Down to heads up. And now Mateos hits the 3, which could very well be the justification behind checking back and now turning this hand into a bit of a bluff catcher, Maria?
Yeah, especially when Cornell does have quite a few Jack X's of the Broadway variety, especially both unsuited and suited, calling from the small blind. So a little pot control.
Yeah, a check back from Mateos. And for Cornell, he might be feeling like using these as a bluff catcher as well at this point. We'll see if he goes for value. Maybe a defensive bet, a little block bet.
Yeah, if we think about hands like 6s and 7s and 9s and 10s, the hands that, you know, beat you but might check back on the turn, it could be a little thin to try to draw value, but looks like he is going to go for it, hoping to get a call from ace highs and, you know, hands like the one that Mateos has.
285.
285,000. It's from the healthy choice part of the menu, pretty lean.
Right, so the opposite of the menu that you work with on the daily.
Are you referring to this snack-sized Twix that I've just opened? You got to keep the blood sugar up in the booth, Maria. Also, I have negotiated a side contract with the good people at, what is this, Nabisco? Who makes this crap?
You need to go for a Dole sponsorship before that.
I'm a fan of the pineapple juice. How weird is this spot for Adrian?
I mean, sizing just looks like it's begging for a call, right? It looks so value heavy. Oh, wow. Is he doing what I think he is doing?
Oh, absolutely. Reach for your cape. A bit fumbly, however, with the delivery, and you wonder whether or not Tyler Cornell's going to be reading into this whatsoever.
Right.
Just freaking nerves of steel here.
You saw him take a couple of big breaths, muster the courage, and in it goes. And just ask yourselves whether or not you've got this in you as a poker player, because it's what it takes to put together the sort of resume Adrian has. And you see that big gulp.
I mean, that
Tyler.
lean sizing you were talking about just made Mateos feel like it's not Jack X heavy, but just the exact type of hands that Cornell has that cannot call this raise.
Yeah, smelled more like balsa wood than oak.
And we talk about what it takes to be a world-class player and what it takes to build this type of resume that Mateos has. And this is what it takes, pulling the trigger at a huge final table against a big stack.